Greetings. This is Brother Eli. Welcome to Bible Truth Revealed. This channel is dedicated to exposing the lies of Christianity and revealing biblical truth. On this channel, we worship and serve the Most High God of Israel only. This teaching is entitled Exposing the Luciferian Deception of Colorism. That is, exposing the Luciferian deception of colorism. On www.time.com, there is an article entitled The Difference Between Racism and Colorism. It says, colorism is a societal ill felt in many places all around the world, including Latin America, East and Southeast Asia, the Caribbean, and Africa. In this teaching, we will explore the Holy Scriptures to answer the following questions. 1. What is colorism? 2. Why does colorism exist? And 3. How should people of color respond to colorism? Question 1. What is colorism? The Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines the word colorism as prejudice or discrimination, especially within a racial or ethnic group, favoring people with lighter skin over those with darker skin. So colorism is prejudice. It is discrimination. It is favoring people with lighter skin over those with darker skin. Just look at this nonsense.
Or you plan to have a baby in the nearest future and you're looking for ways to naturally lighten your baby's skin right from the womb. Yes, this video is for you. Are you looking for ways to naturally lighten your baby's skin? Yes, it is totally safe for newborns.
The concept of colorism was introduced by the so-called white man, also known as the children of Lucifer. They taught the world that people with darker skin or quote-unquote African features are less attractive and less deserving of success, while people with lighter skin or quote-unquote European features are more attractive and more deserving of success. To discover how the children of Lucifer raped, rob, and destroy the rest of the world's population, please listen to my teaching entitled The Truth About the Children of Lucifer. That is, the truth about the children of Lucifer. After centuries of being raped and destroyed by the children of Lucifer, many people of color hate their dark complexion and desperately desire to look like the people who conquered them. Colorism is a Luciferian deception that was designed to cause the original people of the earth to hate ourselves and to love the oppressor. But to truly understand this issue, we must go back to the very beginning. The book of Genesis reveals that the first man and woman were so-called Africans, and we know that everything made by the Most High was very good. So having quote-unquote African features is in fact very good. Genesis chapter 1 verses 26 to 27. Genesis chapter 1 verses 26 to 27, and I will be reading from the Brenton Septuagint translation. It reads thus: And the Most High said, Let us make man according to our image and likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the flying creatures of heaven, and over the cattle and all the earth, and over all the reptiles that creep on the earth. And the Most High made man, according to the image of the Most High, he made him. Male and female, he made them. What does it mean to be made according to the image and likeness of the Most High? The Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines the word image as a exact likeness or semblance. So the man was made in the exact likeness of the Most High. The example given in the Merriam-Webster Dictionary is God created man in his own image. So the Most High created man in the Most High's own image. B, a person strikingly like another person. So if someone looks exactly like or as close as possible to another person, that person is said to be the image of the other person. And the example it gives is, she is the image of her mother. So to be perfectly clear, the Most High made the first man to look exactly like himself. He then made the first woman in the image and likeness of the Holy Spirit of wisdom, and she was also very good. For details of this fact, please listen to my teaching entitled, Who Was in the Beginning with the Most High? That is, who was in the beginning with the Most High? So now that we know that the man was in the exact likeness of the Most High, which means that he looked exactly like the Most High, and the woman looked exactly like the Holy Spirit of wisdom. Let's turn to the next chapter so I can demonstrate that the first man and woman were so-called Africans. Genesis chapter 2, I will read verse 8 and verses 10 to 14. Genesis chapter 2, verse 8 and verses 10 to 14 reads us. And the Most High planted a garden eastward in Eden, and placed there the man whom he had formed. So the Most High made the man and placed him in the garden that's in the east of Eden. Verse 10. And the river proceeds out of Eden to water the garden. Thence it divided itself into 4 heads. The name of the one, Phism. This it is which encircles the whole land of Evilat, where there is gold. And the gold of that land is good. There also is carbuncle and emerald. And the name of the second river is Gihon. This it is which encircles the whole land of Ethiopia. The whole land of Ethiopia. If you understand geography, you understand we're speaking about Africa. The whole land of Ethiopia. Verse 14. And the third river is Tigris. This is that which flows forth over against the Assyrians. And the fourth river is Euphrates. The Euphrates River. Eden is the place where we can find the land of Ethiopia and the Euphrates River to this very day. This is where the Most High made the first man and woman and said that they were very good. For those who are not familiar with geography, again, this is referring to the land which is called Africa nowadays. Look for Ethiopia on any map and you will discover that it is on the African continent. The Most High made the first man in Africa, and this man looked exactly like the Most High. It is a well-established fact that the original people of Africa had dark complexions. This is how we know that the first man had a dark complexion. Furthermore, as he was made to look exactly like the Most High, we can confirm that the Most High also has a dark complexion. For my dark-skinned brothers and sisters, whenever you look in the mirror, you should rejoice because you reflect the image of the Most High and the Holy Spirit of wisdom. We have dark complexions because the Most High blessed us with an abundance of melanin, so we can live under the sun without constantly having to apply sunscreen. All praises to the Most High. The Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines the word melanin as a usually dark brown or black pigment that gives color to skin, hair, feathers, and eyes. To reiterate, the original people of the earth were blessed with an abundance of melanin. The same cannot be said about the children of Lucifer. In fact, they are currently experimenting with ways to change the color of their skin so that they can better survive under the sun. But don't take my word for it. Listen closely.
The color of someone's skin has been something that defines and often divides humans for millennia. So if it becomes possible for us to change that color in a very fundamental way for medical purposes, what does that mean for our conception of things like race?
Now that we know what colorism is, let's move on to question number 2. Why does colorism exist? Colorism exists because of envy. The Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines the word envy as painful or resentful awareness of an advantage or possession enjoyed by another and the desire to possess the same thing. So envy is the painful, that means it hurts, or resentful awareness of an advantage or possession enjoyed by another. Our advantage or possession is our melanin. So the children of Lucifer have a desire to possess melanin, but the Most High did not bless them with high levels of melanin. Therefore, they are envious of the original people of the earth. So again, the children of Lucifer envy the original people because of our melanin. Simply put, they hate us because they wish they were us. They raped and destroyed the original people of the earth and taught us that their bastard children are more attractive and deserving of success than the original people. This delusion was reinforced by their caste system, which rewarded their light-skinned bastards while belittling the original melanated people of the earth. Many quote-unquote black people are baffled as to why lighter-skinned people receive preferential treatment. It is because they are not black people. They were corrupted by Lucifer's seed, so they get the privileges that come with mixing with the children of Lucifer. This is why we need to stop referring to mixed people as black people. Whether they are politicians, musicians, or celebrities, if they are mixed, they are not black. They are not us, and we are not them. This is why they get preferential treatment and we do not. This is also why many people of color now refuse to date or marry people that look just like them. And they are not ashamed to open their big mouths and proclaim their self-hatred to the world. Just listen to this madness.
I'm not really into I ain't gonna say I'm not into dark chicks, but...
Okay. You more into light-skinned girls?
Yeah, I'm more into light-skinned.
The children of Lucifer recognize that their seed cannot survive without mixing with the original people of the earth. So they secretly envy us while teaching us to envy them. But don't take my word for it. Let's hear it straight from the horse's mouth. They need us in order to survive.
We're here with
Emily B.
Emily B. Where are you from, Emily?
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. That's awesome. So for you, black guys or white guys?
Black guys.
Can you elaborate as to why specifically black guys?
Yes, black guys are melanated, and I want my children to survive. And I know that the only way for them to survive in the future is for them to have melanin in their skin. So that's the way for me to, make my legacy continue.
To understand why Israelites must not fall for this Luciferian deception, please listen to my teaching entitled, We Must Preserve the Holy Seed. That is, we must preserve the holy seed. Now let's learn more about the melanin that the Most High has blessed His creation with. Melanin is a precious substance that is worth more than gold. According to www.biosynth.com, 1 gram of melanin is currently worth $1,265 US. For comparison, the current price of gold per gram is $77 US and 21 cents. This means that at this very moment, melanin is worth 16 times more than gold. Again, your melanin is worth 16 times more than gold. The only thing that the children of Lucifer lust for more than gold is melanin. And because they have so little of it, they have convinced the rest of the world that those who are blessed with lots of melanin are less attractive and less deserving of success than our melanin deficient counterparts. Lucifer and his children are always coming up with ways to convince people to hate what the Most High loves and to love what the Most High hates. This is the real reason for colorism. One of the many reasons that the children of Lucifer desperately wish they had our melanin is because they cannot survive under the sun without constantly applying sunscreen. They wish they were us. They even admit it themselves. Listen to this.
More people are diagnosed with skin cancer in the US than any other kind of cancer combined. In fact, melanoma, a highly dangerous type of skin cancer, is estimated to claim 1 life every hour. So what if you could lower your risk of skin cancer by changing the color of your skin?
On www.medicalnewstoday.com, there is an article entitled skin cancer by race and ethnicity, it says this: white people, white people, white people are more likely to develop many types of skin cancer than any other racial group. Again, white people are more likely to develop many types of skin cancer than any other racial group. This is because they have less melanin in their skin, which gives skin its color. So the reason why we are dark-skinned is because we have lots of melanin. The reason they are light-skinned is because they have very little melanin. It continues. Melanin provides some protection against UV light, which is a leading cause of skin cancer. So the reason they get so much skin cancer and die is because they have very little melanin. And this is one of the reasons why they hate us so much and wish to be us. The children of Lucifer understand the importance of melanin, and they envy those of us who have it in abundance. Listen to this.
Eumelanin blocks UV photons from damaging your skin, so those without a lot of it, or people with lighter skin, are at higher risk of sun damage.
Again, the children of Lucifer hate the fact that we are rich in melanin, while they are not. The Most High equipped all His creations with what we need to live under the sun. In the case of the original people, we were equipped with lots of melanin. On the contrary, the children of Lucifer have always had to mix their cursed seed with the original inhabitants of the earth in order to survive. Then they have the audacity to hate the very people that are enabling them to survive. Nowadays, the children of Lucifer are developing ways to inject melanin into their bodies so that they can become like us, because they believe this will ensure their survival. Let's learn more about this.
So more melanin equals darker skin tone and equals protection from the sun's harmful rays. The big takeaway from all this detail is that those with more melanin, particularly eumelanin, are at decreased risk for skin cancer. And now, researchers have explored how that level of protection can be artificially induced for those who don't have it naturally.
Now that this is clear, let's see what it looks like when the children of Lucifer start taking melanin injections to look like us, the very people that they hate.
I was in a swimming pool in Germany with people like you, and then, oh, they're looking really pale.
Now that we know that colorism was invented because the so-called white man, also known as the children of Lucifer, envied the original people of the earth and taught us to hate our dark complexion, let's discuss how we should respond to this madness. Question number 3. How should people of color respond to colorism? Once the original people of the earth, who are blessed with an abundance of melanin, recognize that colorism is a Luciferian deception that must be rejected by genuine truth seekers, we must reverse the brainwashing by seeking the truth that is written in the Holy Scriptures. For example, in the Holy Scriptures, when the Most High wanted to punish someone, He would sometimes remove their melanin. Let's consider an example in Numbers chapter 12, verses 4 to 5 and verses 9 to 10. That's Numbers chapter 12, verses 4 to 5 and 9 to 10. It says, "And the Most High said immediately to Moses and Aaron and Miriam, Come forth all three of you to the tabernacle of witness. And the three came forth to the tabernacle of witness. And the Most High descended in a pillar of a cloud, and stood at the door of the tabernacle of witness. And Aaron and Miriam were called, and both came forth." So the Most High was angry with Aaron and Miriam because they were speaking against Moses. Verse 9. "And the great anger of the Most High was upon them, and he departed. And the cloud departed from the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam was leprous, white as snow. And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. The Most High punished Miriam by removing her melanin. Everyone else had dark skin, but as punishment from the Most High, she was changed to a white woman. To demonstrate that the children of Israel were not used to seeing white people, let's examine Exodus chapter 4, verses 1 to 8. Exodus chapter 4, verses 1 to 8 reads thus, "And Moses answered and said, If they believe me not, and do not hearken to my voice, for they will say, The Most High has not appeared to thee, what shall I say to them? So the Most High was sending Moses to speak to the children of Israel, and Moses was saying, And what if they don't believe me? What do I say to them? And the Most High said to him, What is this thing that is in thine hand? And he said, A rod. And he said, Cast it on the ground. And he cast it on the ground, and it became a serpent, and Moses fled from it. And the Most High said to Moses, Stretch forth thine hand, and take hold of its tail. So he stretched forth his hand, and took hold of the tail, and it became a rod in his hand. That they may believe thee, that the mighty one of thy fathers has appeared to thee, the almighty creator of Abraham, and the mighty one of Isaac, and the mighty one of Jacob. So the reason the Most High told him to put his rod on the ground and turn it into a serpent was to demonstrate to the people that there was a real power with Moses. This power came from the Most High. Verse 6, "And the Most High said again to him, Put thine hand into thy bosom. And he put his hand into his bosom, and brought his hand out of his bosom, and his hand became as snow. So his hand was turned white. The Most High removed the melanin from Moses' hand so that the hand would be white." Verse 7, "And he said again, Put thy hand into thy bosom. And he put his hand into his bosom, and brought his hand out of his bosom, and it was again restored to the complexion of his other flesh." So the Most High restored his melanin so it would have the same dark complexion as the rest of Moses' flesh or body. Verse 8, "And if they will not believe thee, nor hearken to the voice of the first sign, they will believe thee because of the voice of the second sign." So why is it that when the Most High turned Moses' hand into the hand of a white man, that is more convincing to the children of Israel than when he turns his rod into a serpent? The answer is because the Israelites had never seen a white man before. It never occurred to them that a person could be white because they and everyone else on the earth were people of color who are blessed with an abundance of melanin. Therefore, Moses losing the melanin in his hand and getting the hand of a white man would be more shocking and convincing to the Israelites than a rod being changed to a serpent. Similarly, when the servant of Elisha the prophet disobeyed him and accepted gifts of Naaman after he was cured of his leprosy, his punishment was that he himself became a leper. He lost his beautiful dark complexion and became a white man. We can find this in 4 Kings chapter 5, verses 25 to 27. 4 Kings chapter 5 in the Septuagint is 2 Kings chapter 5 in the KJV. I will read 4 Kings chapter 5 verses 25 to 27, and it reads thus. And he went in himself and stood before his master. And Elisha said to him, Whence comest thou, Gehazi? And Gehazi said, Thy servant has not been hither or thither. So he's lying to Elisha, saying, I haven't been anywhere. And Elisha said to him, Went not my heart with thee, when the man returned from his chariot to meet thee? And now thou hast received silver, and now thou hast received raiment, and oliveyards, and vineyards, and sheep, and oxen, and men servants, and maid servants. Because he was given very clear instructions not to take anything at all from Naaman. Elisha didn't want anything, but Gehazi ran after Naaman and told him, My master changed his mind. We'll have some stuff now. He took the things and he hid them from Elisha. But Elisha is saying, I was with you in spirit when you did these things. I saw you do these things. Verse 27. The leprosy also of Naaman shall cleave to thee and to thy seed forever. And he went out from his presence leprous like snow. He lost his melanin. This is one of the worst things that could happen to a person, losing your melanin. Therefore, despite the lies that have been propagated by the children of Lucifer in the last few centuries, having a lack of melanin is not a good thing. So stop bleaching your skin. Repent. At this point, I must clarify that although the children of Lucifer have what is referred to as white skin, they are not albinos, and they do not have leprosy. Also, they did not have dark complexions at some point in history. They are simply of their father, Lucifer, who is contrary to everything that was made by the Most High. Lucifer was cursed when he was cast out of heaven. This is why he hates the Most High and the people that were made in the image and likeness of the Most High. This is also why the children of Lucifer are hell-bent on destroying the earth and its original inhabitants. To learn about the coming destruction of the children of Lucifer, please listen to my teaching entitled Gentiles and the Children of Lucifer. That is, Gentiles and the Children of Lucifer. Stop hating your dark skin. Stop bleaching your dark skin. Stop wishing that you looked like the oppressor, because the oppressor is going to great length to become you.
I had the same treatment as Martina, but for Martina it works much better, and I wish me a little bit more tan.
In conclusion, colorism is internalized racism. The so-called white man, also known as the children of Lucifer, raped the original melanin-rich people of the earth and created mixed-race babies. They then taught the original people that their bastards were beautiful, while the original people, who shared the dark complexion of the Most High, were unattractive. This lie was reinforced through the caste system that rewarded Luciferian bastards while belittling anyone that reminded the children of Lucifer of the Most High. The best response to this brainwashing is to discover that, according to the Holy Scriptures, white skin is a curse, and it was never something to be desired. Therefore, there is no good reason to hate your dark skin or to bleach it to look like the oppressor. Embrace your melanin and recognize that it is worth 16 times more than gold. And with that, I say, Salam.
White skin contains precious little melanin, the body's natural protection against the sun. So whenever you're outside, you need to apply a sunscreen like UV to reflect away harmful rays.
We got loads of melanin! Yeah!